Welcome back to SBR Daily MLB Odds Report. Today there are only 4 games that our resident handicappers are tracking closely. And they have finally provided us with their top value picks of the day, starting with the game between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. The Rays are 59-61 on the season, a disappointing show for them. But they haven't been nearly as bad as the Rangers, who are a dreadful 47-73 so far. Robbie Ross starts for the Texas Rangers, and he is struggling mightily, going 2-4 with a 5.61 ERA this season. It'll be Jake Odorizzi on the bump for Tampa Bay, and he's fared much better, recording a solid 3.89 ERA despite an 8-9 loss-win record. It's tough to put any trust on the Rangers, so we can't fault Jeff for adding the Rays on the run line as one of his MLB picks for the day. The other game that we have here is the San Diego Padres against the St. Louis Cardinals. Those thinking this was a walk in the park for the Cardinals at home may want to reconsider this. Yes, Eric Stoltz has been pretty terrible in 2014, but the Padres come in as one of the hottest teams in MLB right now. Stoltz, despite his poor overall numbers, has been doing better lately, having allowed a total of 1 earned run over his last 2 starts. For St. Louis, John Lackey hasn't been too good since joining up, but this is as good as a matchup as it can get for him as he goes up against the weak Padres offense. San Diego will be looking for their 6th straight win, but this is a tough spot for them. There's no doubt about that. Jeff is going in a different direction, and in this one, he's going to go with the over as his pick. The other game that we have here is the Washington Nationals against the New York Mets, and the Nationals are doing themselves a lot of favors right now. In the Week NL East, they've moved ahead by 5 games, and they still have a great chance to get another win tonight behind Steven Strasburg. Strasburg doesn't have the most dominant numbers, but few pitchers are unhittable when on their game. He's very familiar with the New York bats, so it's going to be interesting to see how he fares tonight. The Mets send out Dylan G, who surrendered only 3 earned runs over his last 2 assignments. Runs could be hard to come by, but ultimately Ron likes the apparent value on Strasburg and the Nationals at a reasonably good price. And last but not least, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Miami Marlins. Miami's Brad Penny has had a great season debut, allowing 4 hits and 1 run over 5 innings in a 4-3 road win over Cincinnati 5 days ago. Now, will he show up tonight at home to the Diamondbacks? Arizona will have Chase Anderson on the bump, and he's been the team's most consistent starter throughout the season. What's more, the Diamondbacks have been far better on the road than they've actually been at home, where they've gone 25-39. So even though the Marlins have been solid at home, going 33-29, and have plenty of extra motivation considering that they're still in the playoff race, Joe is sticking with his guns and siding with the Diamondbacks at an appealing plus price odds. Well, that's all we have for today, so make sure to check back with us next week for another episode of SBR Daily MLB Odds Update, where we'll give you the insider information from our resident handicappers. For SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.